Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Put yourselves on mute, please. All of you, please mute yourselves. Yeah. So let us start. In the last video that I had shared with all of you, we had done with all types of insertion in single linked list, and we are also seeing how we can try to display in a single linked list. Now let us move on to seeing how we can try to delete a node in a single linked list. What are the different options we have? There are three things that we can do. Delete at the beginning. We can have delete at the end. And we can have delete any node. Okay, these are the three options that we are going to see. If you are having any video lagging issues, I'll be uploading this recorded video once again. You can see there also. Okay, but stay connected, listen to me. So delete at the beginning, delete at the end, and delete any node. So these are the three different options that we have. Let us begin at delete at the beginning. How can we delete a node at the beginning of the linked list, single linked list? This is what we are going to see. So I will take the same class we had created, single list. I hope all of you have gone through my previous videos. Otherwise, it is difficult for you to continue or have this continuity here. Delete beginning. Okay, let me call it as delete beginning. Now, I want to delete at the beginning. Suppose this is the linked list that I have. Start points at this end. Okay, now I want to delete at the beginning means I want to delete, let's say these are the data that are there, 23, 14 and 15. Delete at the beginning means I want to delete this node. Correct? So we want to delete this particular node. Now there are first thing that you have to check is what are the options, conditions that you have to check. First thing is you want to delete this node. Now the linked list may also be empty. Correct? When I say I want to delete at the beginning, you give this option, but your linked list may be empty. So you have to check that part also. How can we code this? Let me take one pointer, star. S is the pointer that I am taking. Now, first thing I will check is if the linked list is empty. How do I check that? Whenever your linked list is empty, start is going to be null. So if start is null, then I will write list is empty. So we can't delete, right? Else. Next, I want to delete. I said the first condition that we have checked is the list is empty. So I will say the list is empty. We cannot delete only because there are no nodes available. The second option possible is when I want to delete at the beginning. This is one option where I have a linked list already there and I have this node to be deleted. The second possibility is I may have only one node in the, this is start which is pointing there. I have only one node in the list. So if I go for delete at the beginning, I'll be deleting this particular node. If I delete this node, what I should do? I have to set start to null. Correct? So how can I do that? So let me check that part. Second condition I'm checking is what? I'm checking when the list has only one node and that node gets deleted. So how do I check that? If my linked list has only one node, then this will be null. That's how we check it. Correct? If start of next is equal to null. That is how we check that there is only one node in the list. If that's the case, I will write cout deleted element is, how can you write the deleted element L1? Okay, I print this element. Start of data. That's how that element gets deleted. So I'll print this element. That is the element that is deleted. And then since that's the only element, I have to set start is equal to null. Okay, that is my second condition that I have checked. Means the first condition I did is if my linked list is going to be empty. So if it is empty, I cannot delete anything. So I will just check if start is null and the list is empty, deletion is not possible. That's your first case. Second case is what? Delete at the beginning. So I want to delete this node. There is a possibility that there is only one node in the list. So then what I do, I say deleted element is start of data. That means this is the element that I am going to delete. Then I have to set start is equal to null. That is because you had only one element. You have deleted that element and then so start is set to null. That means there are no more elements in the list. That is what we are trying to do. The next thing what we are doing, next option is what? There is a list available. That means there are more than one element available. Then I delete the first element. Then how do I code it? So we have written here, what to say? We have checked for empty list. We have checked for only one element list. Else, I'll have to write one more else here. I'll write it here. Else, I will display cout. This else is for this if. Okay. Deleted element is start of data because you are deleting the first element. Okay. Start of data. Then start will be now your new. If I delete this, new start will become this. How do I access this element? This element is nothing but start of next. Correct. So I have to write start is equal to start of next. That is how I try to. That finishes your insertion. Sorry, deletion at the beginning. So if you want to delete at the beginning, there are three conditions that we check. You check for the first node. You check for if the list is empty. The second case that we checked is this part. If there is only one element in the list and delete at the beginning means you are going to delete at the beginning. The third case that we did is you have the linked list with more than one element, but you are trying to delete the first element. These are the three conditions that we have checked. I hope I am clear to you all. Next, let us go on to deletion at the end. Okay. Are you all following?
Yes, ma'am.
Please mute yourselves. Next, we go on to deletion at the end. So here I will take two pointers. One is previous is a pointer. The other one is cursor is a pointer. Again, I want to delete at the end. What are the possible conditions I have to check? The first thing I have to check is whether the list is empty. So if the list is empty, then I cannot delete anything. So I will check that similar to what we wrote just now. I have to check if start is equal to null. If start is null, then your list is empty. You cannot delete at all. So if start is null, I will write cout list is empty. Okay, else what I am doing? I have to delete at the end. So the next condition again is I have only one element. This condition again I have to check. I have only one element. Beginning or end makes no difference. I am going to delete that. Correct. So how do I check that? Else, same code what we wrote for beginning. If start of next is equal to null. That means what? There is only one element in the list. Start of this is my start. The start is pointing at this node. Start of next is this one. This is null. So that means there is only one node in the list. So I'll write C out. Deleted element is start of data is the element that is get. This is your element. This is nothing but start of data. Start of data. Okay. Then since that is also deleted, I have to set start is equal to none. Because now since there was only one element in the list, I have deleted that. So my list will now become empty. So I will set start is equal to none. Okay. Next, what is the next condition? Next is we have checked already for two conditions. One, linked list is empty. Second, I have only one element in the list and that I have deleted. So I have set start is equal to none. Third condition is what? Third condition is you have so many elements in the linked list. I'll put an else. I'll again continue. This is the third condition wherein I have many elements in the list. I want to delete the last element. This element I want to delete. So if I have to delete this last deletion at the end, so I want to delete this means I have to come up to here. I have to access this node somehow. How do I access? I go on checking whether the next of each node, whether it is null or not. If it is not null, that means there is some other element next. If it is null, that means there is no more element because next link, if it is null, that is an indication that it is the last element. Okay. So else, I will take this pointer current. Current is a pointer that we had defined already. So start current is equal to start. That means I will initialize current pointer as the start. That is pointing to the first location. Now I will go on checking while current of what do I write? Current of next is not equal to null. That means current of next is what? It is pointing to this node 14. It is not null. So if it is not null, I will make the current node as the previous node. Previous is equal to current. Current will go to the next node. Current is equal to current of next. Means what am I checking? While current of next is not equal to null. Current of, I am starting with this. Current is equal to start. So current, this first element is my current node. Current of next, is it equal to null? It's not equal to null. So what should I do? Previous is equal to current. Current is equal to current of next. That means this will become previous. Current is equal to current of next. This will become the current. Again I am checking. It will go back. Current of next is not equal to null. So current is this now. Current of next is not null. So again what I will do? Previous is equal to current. This will become previous. This will become current. I'll go on doing that until I arrive at the last node. Why? Because current of next will become null. Now, current is this, previous is this. Current of next is equal to null now. Correct? Current next is this one. Current of next is this part. This is equal to null. So this condition will not satisfy. It will come out. So this is your current node now. I have to delete that. So what will I write here? C out. Deleted element is current of data. Your 15 will get deleted. Okay. Next, what I should do? This will become null, is it not? Because the last element is deleted. How do I do that? This is what is this? How do I access this node? That is nothing but previous. So I can write previous of next is equal to none. That's how I write it. Previous of next is equal to none. That's how I try to delete at the end. So there are three conditions that we have seen. One, when the list was empty. Second, when there was only one node in the list. The third condition, you have many nodes in the list and you are trying to delete the last node. So since we have to delete the last node, we have to traverse up to the last node. Correct? So that's the reason I take one pointer current. I initialize current with start. That is, current is going to be a kind of looping variable. It is going to move from one node to another node. How do I arrive at the last node? Always we know that last node, next link will always be none. That is the indication for last node. So I have to go on checking every node whether it is last node or not. How do I check that? I will check when current of next is not equal to null, I will move to the next node. Current of next is 14. It is pointing to another node. So it is not null. So that means this is not the last node. So I will go. Again, current of next is not null. So this is not the last node. So what I am doing every time? Previous is equal to current. Current is equal to current of next. I am taking one more pointer called as previous. Whatever was current, that will become previous. So what was current? Current was this. That became previous. Current is equal to current of next. This will become your new current. Similarly, when you go to the next node, this will become previous. This will become the new current. That is how we are doing. When you arrive, this condition is not satisfied. Current of next is equal to none. That means you have arrived at the last node. When you arrive at the last node, you say deleted element is current of data. You are displaying what element you are trying to delete. What next you cannot leave at that. This should become your none. Is it? That becomes your last node. So how do I access that? How do I access this node? It is nothing but my previous. So previous of next will become equal to none. That is how you try to delete the node at the end. Okay. So we saw deletion at the beginning. We saw deletion at the end. Now let us see how you can delete any node. Okay. Let us see. Void single delete any. This is a function we had already defined. Any node, how do I delete? So here also I will take two pointers, current and previous. Then I will take one more variable called int item. What is item? I want to know which element has to be deleted. I have to delete any element. So first I have to accept that. Which element do we want to delete? So I will write cout enter element to be deleted. C in item. So I have accepted what element has to be deleted. Then the first thing I will check is if my linked list is empty. Okay. So how do I check that? Because if we have seen in all the conditions before you delete, you should always check whether the linked list is empty or not. If it is empty, then you cannot delete it. So how do I check that? If start is equal to null, then I will display cout list is empty. List is empty. Okay, you cannot delete. Right? Next, what do you have to check again? If there is only, if the first element is the one which I want to delete. See, when I have entered item, item can be anything. For example, let me take this linked list. 15, 20, 10. This is my linked list. I can enter any item which I want to delete. Either I can enter 23, 15, 20, 10, anything I can. Whatever I am entering as item, that has to be deleted. Correct? Now, I may have entered the first element. So how do I check the first element? I can write if start of data is equal to item. If it is the first element, there may be many other elements. If I have entered item as 23, then how do I check that first element? Start of data, if it is equal to item, then see out. I can write start. What is the deleted element? Start of data. Yes, read out. Start of data is what I am trying to delete. This is the start. It is pointing to this. Now, since I have deleted this, my new start will have to point here to 15. 15 becomes my first element, new element. So what can I write? Start is equal to start of next return. Okay. So first element I have deleted. So second element becomes my new first element. That becomes your first element now. So start has to point to 15. Yeah, not 23 anymore. 23 we have already deleted. So start has to point to 15. How do I access this 15? 15 is nothing but start of next. So we can write start is equal to start of next. So start will now point to 15. Then we want to delete the first element. Next, if the next option that we are going to check is, I want to delete the first element. That's the only element that I have. That's the only element I have. Okay. So then what should I do? Now what we check? First we check whether the linked list is empty. Second we check I have entered the item as 23. That is the first element I want to delete. Third, what I am going to check is, I have entered 23 and that is the first element. That is also the last element. That means I have only one element. That is the third condition that I am going to check. Let us see how we can write that. Okay. What do I do? Yes. If I have to check, if that is the only element that I have, then how do I write? If start of data is equal to item and start of next is equal to none. Okay. The first condition, previous condition was what? We wanted to delete the first element. There are so many other elements in the list. Second condition is what? I want to delete the first element, but that's the only element in the list. So that's why I'm checking if start of data is equal to item and start of next is equal to null. Then I will write what is the deleted element I want to delete. I'm going to delete start of data. That the first element gets deleted. Then I have, so my list becomes empty because this is the only element that gets deleted. So list becomes empty. So I have to initialize start to null again. Right? Otherwise, any element. So what can I write? Current is equal to start. While current is not equal to null. I'll continue this probably in the next session. Okay, otherwise let's say current is not equal to null and item is not equal to current of data. All right. Okay, what I'll do is this deletion of any node, I will take it up. I'll put it as a next video session because I'll put it as a next video session. Okay, see you all in the next video session. Thank you. Let me continue in the next session.
Okay, ma'am.